So this video is of the Conn Selmer facility in Eastlake, Ohio, which is just east of Cleveland. Here you're seeing some initial bar stock. These are raw materials that are coming into the factory that'll be made into musical instruments. This is the beginning of what a trumpet bell looks like before it's been shaped and formed. And here's more trumpet bells you can see that are kind of already in the process. This next video will show you how a French horn bell is formed. This is a 5-axis CNC lathe that will spin and shape the bell. It's basically a CNC bell spinner. This all used to be done by hand and is now has an automated option. Here we see a French horn bell being spun. All these hand-hammered bells, like this is literally going on all day, every day. Here's all the noise you're hearing in the background. If anyone ever dents their bell and is afraid they've like ruined its tonal characteristics forever, you can show them this video. They can see how their bells were originally made. And again, this is a kind of a manual finishing process for finishing this French horn bell. This looks like to be probably a euphonium bell, maybe even tuba. And this is tube drawing. Kind of a cool process if you've never seen it. Basically have a 2-foot rod that's going to be drawn and expanded and lengthened. This also, in addition, also makes the tube stronger. This is a cooler that there's soap in those bells, allowed them to be turned. A lot of manufacturing is simply buffing and cleaning from the manufacturing process. That's what you're seeing here. All of those tools you see these people use are all made for themselves. They make their own tools so that they fit their bodies. Here he's creating the rim. Yeah, so he's creating the bead rim, where the wire bead will then be installed. More buffing of a large low brass instrument. I think those are trombone bells being buffed. It's a sousaphone bell being buffed. More sousaphone buffing. This requires a lot of skill and expertise. If you're not careful, that buffer can grab that sousaphone and throw it across the room. There's boxes of 20K parts waiting to be assembled. More bells that have been polished. Those are trumpets that have been assembled or awaiting full assembly. The body chassis have all been done. The King Silver Flare. This is engraving. Old school engraving. They use laser engraving a lot now too. This is using jigs to assemble all kinds of key rings and other pieces, all assembled there. This man is making a trombone slide.
If we get this wrong, we got no business building instruments, you know. And of course, to get this right, it requires good parts. Yep. All right, you guys just witnessed something really special right there. You know, straightening a slide is an art form in itself, and somebody that can do it that fast is scary. John, you told her to. You probably straightened about. So the way he does this is he's eye level there with that block, and that's of course certified as a completely flat, even surface. And he's using the light behind it to look underneath the tube for a very consistent space, or no space actually, between the tube and the block.
Person speaking is the brass product manager, the low brass product manager for Conn Selmer. This is a washing and plating system, multi-stage for various like cleaning, removing manufacturing compounds and chemicals, and also plating is done in this room. Here is an automated, basically like an automated car wash for band instruments. It's so important that they get all of the manufacturing leftover residues removed from the instrument. And it's multiple cleanings, and essentially every time someone touches it, they've got to go back through and clean it once again, or when they try to put the final finish on there, it won't hold. All of this water is processed and treated and recycled. These are ovens. This is used to dry the instrument to prepare them for finishing. Just another cleaning station with a little rubber ducky floating along.
So the parts arrive in this area fitting better than they ever have before. We're getting there closer and closer every day to perfect part.
This is final fit and assembly. This is the play testing room for brass.
I'm just checking to make sure that it's playing consistently in all the ranges. I'm making sure the piston action.
This is the new Conn 20K valve. It's lighter weight. It's solid, so it's not hollow, so it's going to be stronger. Teflon or some kind of chemically coated, and will be able to be retrofit into existing 20Ks. Here's a warehouse full of instruments that need cases. This has been a big problem that Conn Selmer's had for the last year. And shipping product, the product's ready, they just don't have cases for it. And here's the outside of the Eastlake facility. So there you have it, our tour of the Conn Selmer Eastlake facility.